Hi, thank you for joining. Yoga for Beginners, the second part. We'll repeat some standing yoga poses from the first part. The link is above, adding more flow. Also, we'll practicing new yoga poses, asanas, plus breathing and relaxation techniques. Are you a complete beginner or you want to remember yoga basics? Please leave your comments below. We'll start with a few yogic breaths. Pranayama, breathing with intention, is the best way to connect inwards. You can stay kneeling or sit on the brick or block if you have. Just a few moments. The longer pranayama is in the first video. Close your eyes, usually is the best way to connect inwards. You can release the breath first in a natural way, in your natural way. And we take just a few moments breathing through the nose in yoga. From the navel area, back of the navel to your side rib cage, chest, upper chest and down. We continue warming up in variations of sun salutations. Firstly, take your child pose. Knees a bit wider, big toes together, space in the front of the mat, extend with hands. Keep your index fingers pointing to the front, fingers are spread. Forehead is on the mat. Keep those hands where they are. Lift your hips, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. That's a good length for downward facing dog. Release your heels towards the mat or on the mat. Rotating the shoulders back and down. Plenty of space from your ears to your shoulders. Breath is flowing, your yogic breaths. Look towards the front, step or walk to your hands. Simply come up to standing. Tadasana mountain pose in the front of the mat, standing grounded and tall. Feet can be about hip width apart. With the in-breath, we take those arms wide and up. You can place the palms together or keep those hands, shoulders apart. Open through the front of the body. Exhale, fold, touch the ground. Bend your knees if you need. We add halfway up Adho Uttanasana. Straighten through the legs and spine. Hands can be lower or higher. Everybody is different. So chest opens to the front, looking slightly to the front. Then touch the ground again and now ground those hands, bend your knees as much as you need. Step the right leg back and drop the knee down. We take low lunge salute. This time, it's great opening through the hips and chest. Step back to plank, lower through the knees, chest, chin, cobra. Lift your chest using your lower back. Elbows are pointing back. Long exhalation towards the belly, downwards facing dog. Inhale deep, exhale long. In breath, look towards the front, right foot to the hand, left knee drops. If your foot somewhere here, adjust your foot with your hands. Deep low lunge. Next out breath, press through your back foot toes, fold, straighten through your legs, spine, fold again, coming to standing. Ground your energy, exhale in Tadasana. Anytime you need to take extra breath, take extra breath. Usually we go up with the in breath and down with the out breath. On the leg, inhale, Exhale, fold, touch the ground, bend your knees if you need. Halfway up, straighten your legs, spine, hands ground, left leg back. Deep low lunge, salute. Inhale, hands ground. Plank and long exhalation down. Knees, chest, chin. Chest through your palms in cobra, long spine. Long exhalation, back to downward facing dog. Inhale deep, exhale long. Inhale, look towards the front, left foot back to your hand, adjust if you need. Deep low lunge. Long exhalation, fold. Straighten your legs, spine, chest opens, fold again. Next in-breath takes you to Tadasana Mountain Pose. Ground your energy. We repeat one more time on both legs. Inhale, upward salute. Out breath, hinge from the hips, fold. Halfway up, hands ground. Right leg back, knee on the mat. Deep low lunge with the in-breath. Hands ground to plank and all the way down with the out breath. Chest through your upper arms in cobra, elbows are pointing back. Long exhalation, back to downward facing dog. Inhale deep, exhale long. Inhale, look towards the front, right foot back to the hand as the knee drops. Deep low lunge. Long exhalation, feet, hands together, fold. Halfway up. Fold again. In-breath takes you all the way up to standing. Arrive in Tadasana. One more time. Inhale. Fold. Halfway up. Hands ground. Bend your knees if you need. Left leg back. Knee drops. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, touch the ground and flow all the way down through 8-point salute. Lift your chest using your lower back in cobra. Exhale in downward facing dog. There is a pause. You can always drop your knees down in downward facing dog and take child. From downward facing dog, left foot back to the hand as the knee drops. Inhale, deep low lunge. Exhale, fold in Uttanasana, forward bend. Halfway up, out of Uttanasana, fold again. In-breath takes you all the way up to standing. Exhale there. We repeat main standing poses by adding some flow, a bit of beginner's Vinyasa. We start the same. Inhale, exhale, fold, halfway up, hands down, take your plank and drop the knees, chest, chin, long spine in your cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Now you can reach your right leg up, so it's usually easier to shift the foot to the front. But if your foot somewhere here, you can always adjust. You can always do it with other knee down. We ground the back foot, coming to warrior one as we lengthen the first part. Then we open wide through the knees and chest in warrior two. Left hand down the thigh, right arm up, reverse warrior. Front knee still bends. The same position of the legs. Extend warrior, extend side angle. They call dancing warrior. They call the sequence dancing warrior. And then you rotate all the way down. Plank. Knees, chin. Take your back bend, cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale deep, exhale long. Shift your left leg up and to your hand. Adjust if you need. Back foot grounds about 45 degrees. We square the hips in warrior. 1. Inhale, long torso. Exhale, open your stance, becomes wider. Warrior 2. The same position of your legs. Reverse warrior. Arms back in line with the shoulders. Side angle stretch. Also, they call extend warrior. Breathing, stretching more with your breath and connectivity. Great. De-rotate, back heel of the mat, plank. So drop the knees, chest, chin down. It's nice to realign and to release the stretches. We usually hold the poses for longer. Now from downward facing dog, as transition. Right leg up one more time or your own way, foot to the hand. Rise up like in warrior 1, but we take the heel of the mat. Ideally little toe and heel are in line. We are coming to high lunge, Alanasana. And the time when you hold the pose longer, you can drop the knee down in low lunge, high lunge. From there, transition to warrior 3. Take your palms to your heart to focus on the foundation, lower body first. Balance on the right foot. Lift the left leg, aware that you are not lifting your hip. Hip remain in line, helps you with balance. Take your body parallel towards the ground. Lifted leg, toes are down, flexing your foot, like pushing imaginary wall with your foot. Gives you more stability. And now go ahead when you feel quite stable through the lower body. You can extend those arms to the front in full warrior 3. Shoulders remain in your shoulder sockets. Or an option is just to stay with arms beside the body. So we bend the knee and release the pose. We join back in downward facing dog. Remember, you can always drop the knees down or take child instead if it feels too much. Left leg up, foot to the hand. Rising up, palms to the heart. Right heel off the mat. High lunge. For better balance, we engage through the abdominals, through the belly muscles, through the inner thighs. Balance on the left foot. Step your back foot closer. So when you balance on the foot, aware that you are not grabbing the mat with your toes. You just ground the foot through all points, through bases of the toes in a relaxed way. Right leg lifts, hips remain in line. Body is coming parallel towards the ground. Nice line from the heel to the crown of the head. And feel free to take those arms beside your body, or in full warrior 3, we take the arms in front. You can even place the palms together. Breath helps to soften your practice. Bend your knee all the way down. Drop the knees down and just feel free to release the hips and shoulders. We make the way on the front of the body and start our backbends. They strengthen the lower back. They are energizing. Bhujangasana, cobra. We did it before. Now we take a few breaths in the pose. Feet about hip width apart. Tops of the feet are on the mat. Hands next to your chest, rotate the shoulders back and down, and keep your elbows pointing back. But they are not touching the body. There are plenty of space for your rib cage, for your lungs to breathe. Reconnect to the breath. Inhale, lift your chest using your lower back. You can be lower or higher, whatever works for you, without pain in the back. We have drishtis, gazing points in yoga. I mentioned it before. To focus. In this pose, we gaze through the tip of the nose. You can gaze to the front or slightly up to the sky. Breathe. We release and rest in crocodile, they call crocodile pose. Drop those heels apart. Rest your forehead on your hands. Soften your shoulders. Soften your body. You can wriggle your hips to release your lower back. We remain aware of the breath, of sensations. We continue with locust shalabhasana, the pose to strengthen the whole body. Arms beside the body, palms are facing down, forehead is on the mat. Take a few moments to reconnect to your breath. Inhale the breath, we lift the chest with the out breath. Aware that position of the neck changes in this pose. In Bhujangasana, in Cobra, we looked to the front or up. In this pose, neck is extension of the spine, locust. We gaze slightly in the front of the mat. And then you can lift the legs, arms, shoulders back, and your hands are back, breathing there. Lift your legs high if you can and straighten. Or if it's too much, just lift your upper body. Another 3, 2, 1. Release and take your resting position. Make your way to seated. We continue with Chanushasana, head to knee pose. If you have a yoga brick or block, sit higher. It gives more flexion in your hips area if you need. So start with your right leg extend. Bend your left knee and take your foot inside your thigh. Not under the thigh, but inside, it's resting. Both sit bones are equally grounded. Extend leg, toes are up, so leg is quite active. You can use a yoga strap if you have. At home you can use a brick or block. How to use yoga props, there is a link to the video in the description. And you can place the belt over your foot. Without the belt, inhale, elongate, out breath, fold. It's like mini subtle twist over your right leg. Hands can be here, can be further. You can hold your foot. If you hold your foot, make sure that you are not lifting your shoulders. They are dropping down and they are in line. Shoulders are in line, both sides of your torso. Gazing towards your foot so you maintain the length in your spine. You can bend your knee if you need. It can give more flexion in your hips area. With the next in-breath, we come to upright as a counter pose. We lift the chest. Place the hands behind your body, so your fingers are facing towards your body. And simply lift your chest, or you can also lift your hips as well. Release. Counter poses are usually short. Just briefly. The same as the side. This knee is down. If it's higher, doesn't matter. Extend leg is slightly active. Inhale, or if you're using the strap over your foot. And fall to the out breath and breathe there with shoulders relaxed, there in line. In breath to upright, hands behind counter pose, lift your chest. So you can lift those hips, toes are down, left foot toes. Release. Twist before final relaxation. We start with legs extend. Take your right foot over your opposite knee or thigh and ground this foot if you can. Also, it's good to sit up on something higher, on your brick or block. Your sit bones are both grounded. Bend your lower leg as well and see if your both sit bones remain grounded. If not, keep this lower leg extend. Inhale the breath, out breath, twist to your right towards your upper knee and hug the elbow outside your knee. Right fingertips next to your tailbone. Inhale, fingertips behind helps you with the length in the spine. With the out breath, twist, start from the waist. Neck follows, keep this rotation. Elongate more through the spine, twist more. Covering all parts of the spine. This is half Lord of Fishes pose. Classic Ardha Matsyendrasana. Return back to the center, counter pose. Release your shoulders, your breath. You can release your breath through the mouth. Change the other side. Left foot grounds. If your left sit bone lifted, extend your right leg and ground those sit bones. Or just experiment with sitting on something higher. From there, elongate from the hips to your wrists. Twist, hug your elbow outside your leg. Hand behind or fingertips helps you with the length in the spine. Inhale, exhale, twist more. And stay now with your sensations, elongating more with the in-breath, twisting more with the out-breath. Breathe. Subtle movement. Return back to the opposite side. Release your neck. You can release by saying yes with your head, no with your head. We finish the practice in the blissful Shavasana corpse pose. Allow those ankles to drop out, feet a bit wider and hands away from your body. Feel free to release the breath through the mouth, inhaling through the nose, slightly pause. Exhale through the mouth. Move your head from side to side and find the center, aware that your chin is not lifting. Chin is relaxed towards your chest. Eyes are softly closed. Eyelids are relaxed. Soften inside of your mouth, your tongue. Soften your chest, your belly. Legs are feeling light. Palms are feeling soft. Fingers are gently curling inwards. Rest, relax in your inner stillness, inner silence. Deepen your breath. Bringing more awareness back to your body, your surroundings. Wriggle your fingers, your toes. Move your head from side to side. Draw your legs together. Take your arms above your head. Give yourself a nice stretch, flex and point your feet. Bend your knees. Roll on your side, relax there for a moment. Inhale the breath. With the next out breath, gently press yourself up to seated, to your upright position. Last moment with awareness of yourself. Inhale, palms wider. Exhale, together to your heart. Namaste.